For 27 years, the apartheid government did everything to break one man. Hard labor, isolation, censorship, starvation of information. But this man refused to break. Of course, you know who I'm talking about. It's Nelson Mandela. But you see, today we're going into the years behind bars. The years that people never really speak about. In 1962, South Africa was boiling. Freedom movements were rising. And Mandela, he was just a young lawyer back then, was an activist and a revolutionary. The government calls him Black Pimpernel. He was impossible to catch until foreign intervention came, external influence came. The CIA gave the apartheid government a tip. And so Mandela was arrested, he was charged, and eventually was sentenced to life. Not because he killed anyone, but because the apartheid government feared his ideas. They didn't arrest a criminal, they arrested a symbol. Robben Island, which was where they took him, wasn't just a prison. It was a machine built to destroy you. It was a machine built for psychological destruction. You were meant to be wrecked. Prisoners are forced to break rocks with their hands, their letters are censored, their children's photos are cut out of envelopes. They are locked up for 12 hours in a day, sometimes more, with almost no sunlight. Mentally, you're supposed to be dwindling. Mandela is assigned prisoner number 466/64, a number that was meant to replace his identity. But instead, Mandela uses the island as a classroom. He studies, he debates, he teaches, he organizes things, and he turns a limestone quarry into a university. The guards, of course, they feared him. They wanted to shrink him. But guess what? Instead of shrinking, he expanded. By 1980, something unexpected happened. The apartheid government secretly sent officials to meet Mandela. Imagine that, a government that banned you, tortured you, and locked you up for decades now needs your help. Just imagine that. But Mandela insists, I cannot negotiate from a prison cell. If you want to negotiate, give me freedom. If you want to negotiate, let me go. Then we can talk. He refuses any deal that does not involve the freedom of South Africans. So any deal that does not include the freedom of all South Africans, he wasn't going to take. Even when they offered to release him quietly, he said no. When they offered to give him limited freedom if he renounced his resistance, he said no. Because he knew something deeper. You can't free a man and keep his nation in chains. And so Mandela moved from Robben Island to Portsmouth Prison. From Portsmouth Prison, he was moved to Victor Venson Prison. For the first time in decades, he can see the outside world. He can read newspapers, he can watch TV, he can feel the energy of people mobilizing. South Africa is collapsing under sanctions, under global pressure. He could see all of these things. That was when Mandela sensed his moment. And on February 11th, 1960, he walks free. He walks out. Not bowed, not broken or bitter. He was just ready. He was ready to build a nation that tried to bury him. The mentality of Mandela is what every African should imbibe. Strength mentally is critical for any kind of exploit if we're going to do great things, because the world is going to try to defeat us in every way. But we cannot let go. We cannot bow. We cannot become bitter. We cannot be broken. We just need to keep going. Learn from Mandela. That is why today is a symbol. Nelson Mandela this, Nelson Mandela that. It was not easy. 27 years behind bars. Yet he refused to be broken.